I found a property tax bill in my husband's car for a house I didn't even know existed, but that's not the worst part. I'm 27. My husband, Mark, is 29. For 3 years, we've lived in a tiny, moldy studio apartment. We were saving for a down payment on a house. Generic cereal, no vacations. I even picked up extra shifts at the hospital. Mark always stressed about money. He said his sales commissions were down, and we needed to tighten the belt. Yesterday, I borrowed his car. I opened the glove box for a napkin and saw an envelope. It was a property tax bill for a 3-bedroom house in a wealthy suburb about 40 minutes away. The owner listed was Mark. The amount due, $6,200. I drove there immediately. My heart was pounding. And then I saw it, my mother-in-law's Lexus in the driveway, the same woman who calls me the gold digger. She even refused to come to our wedding because I wasn't established enough. I sat there for an hour, then Mark's brother walked out, smoking a cigarette on the porch, his unemployed brother. Wait until you hear what Mark said. When Mark got home, I didn't yell. I just put the tax bill on the table. He turned ghost white. He admitted he bought the house 5 years ago as an investment, but when his dad died, he moved his mom and brother in temporarily. That was 4 years ago. They haven't paid a dime in rent. But that's not even the worst part. He admitted his commissions haven't been down. He's been using that missing money to pay the mortgage on their house. $2,800 a month, while I work double shifts, to pay the rent on our shoebox. He started crying, saying, I can't just kick my mother out on the street, she's family. He says I'm being heartless for demanding they start paying rent or leave so we can actually start our lives. Now his brother is blowing up my phone, calling me a greedy witch. I feel like I've been funding his family's lifestyle with my own sweat and tears while being told we're broke. I packed a bag and went to my sister's. He says I'm overreacting to a complicated family obligation. Am I wrong for telling him? It's either the house or me. Did I overreact, or is he completely out of line? Let me know what you think. My husband thinks he's a financial genius, but he's living off my secret income. I'm a 28-year-old woman. I've been married to Mark, my 32-year-old husband, for 4 years. Last year, Mark got obsessed with crypto. He was so confident that he drained $40,000 from our house down payment fund. He didn't even ask me. He promised he'd triple it in a month. Spoiler alert, he lost almost all of it in 3 weeks. He was suicidal, barely eating. Our dream of buying a home was dead. I was furious, but terrified for his mental health. Desperate to fix our finances without crushing him, I started a faceless creator account selling niche content. Surprisingly, it took off. I made the $40,000 back in about 6 months. Here's where I messed up. Instead of just putting it in the bank, I wanted to fix his shattered ego. I set up anonymous crypto wallets and started buying his worthless NFT projects. I dumped money into his obscure coins to artificially pump the value. I essentially laundered my earnings back to him. Seeing his face light up when his portfolio went green felt worth it at the time. I thought I was being a supportive wife, but yesterday, the bomb dropped. Mark came home with a bottle of Dom Perignon and a smug grin. He told me, "Babe, I did it. I've proven I can beat the market." He said, "I put in my 2 weeks' notice today. I'm going to day trade full time." I felt the blood drain from my face. He thinks he's a genius, but he's just recycling my money. If I tell him the truth, I destroy his pride. I admit I've been selling photos of my feet to internet strangers and prove he's a failure. If I don't tell him, we lose his salary, and I have to ramp up production to keep up the charade of his success. He's currently in the living room, looking at boat prices on his iPad. Do I crush him now, or let him fail on his own? What would you do in this situation? Let me know in the comments. My brother wanted me to mortgage my dead grandmother's house to fund his crypto cafe. You won't believe what happened next. I'm a 27-year-old woman. 3 months ago, my grandmother passed away. For the last 4 years, I was changing her diapers and managing her hospice care. My brother, Kyle, is 32. He was too busy building his empire, jumping between sales jobs to visit more than twice. Then the will was read, and the bombshell dropped. Grandma left me her paid-off house. It's valued at roughly $450,000. She left Kyle $5,000. The will explicitly stated, to the granddaughter who held my hand when I was scared. Kyle lost it. He has a wife and 2 kids. They rent a cramped 2-bedroom apartment. He immediately started pressuring me to sell the house. He wanted to split the money 50-50. I refused. This is the only home I've known for years. Last night, Kyle and his wife came over for dinner. I thought it was a peace offering. Halfway through the lasagna, Kyle slides a glossy folder across the table. It's a business plan for a luxury crypto mining cafe. He said, I don't need you to sell the house anymore. He looked smug. I just need you to take out a home equity loan for $150,000. You lend it to me. I pay you back with 10% interest in 2 years. It's a loan, not a gift. Family helps family. I literally laughed out loud. I couldn't help it. The audacity was staggering. I told him, Kyle, I'm not leveraging my roof for your crypto cafe. The answer is no. His wife started crying. She said I was selfish for hoarding a 3-bedroom house, while their kids share a room. Kyle stood up, red-faced. He screamed that I manipulated a senile old woman. He threatened that if I don't sign the loan papers by Friday, he's suing the estate for undue influence. He said he'll tie the house up in probate court for years, so nobody gets it. I kicked them out immediately. Now my parents are blowing up my phone. They're saying, just give him the loan, he's your brother. He'll pay it back to avoid the legal fees. I know he won't pay it back. But looking at my empty guest rooms, I'm starting to feel guilty. Am I the a-hole? So am I the a-hole, or is my brother? Let me know what you think. My husband secretly gave away our $15,000 vacation fund, so I blocked his number and went to Italy with my sister. I'm a 29-year-old woman. My husband, Mark, is 32. We've been saving for 3 years for a luxury tour of Italy. We sacrificed everything. No date nights, no new clothes, picking up extra shifts. We had $15,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account. It was explicitly named Italy Dream Trip. 2 days before the flight, I went to transfer some spending money. The balance read $50. I thought we were hacked. I called Mark in a panic, shaking. He went dead silent on the phone, and then muttered, "Babe, don't freak out." I lent it to Greg. Greg is his 40-year-old brother. He has declared bankruptcy twice. Apparently, Greg had a sure-thing crypto opportunity. He promised to double our money in 48 hours. Mark gave him our entire vacation fund, without asking me. He wanted to surprise me with an upgrade to first class. Spoiler alert, the money is gone. Greg has ghosted him. Mark came home crying, begging me to cancel the trip. He wanted us to weather this financial storm together. He actually said, "How can you think about pasta when my family is in crisis?" That broke something in me. I told him he lost the money, not me. I have a separate inheritance account from my grandmother. Mark can't touch it. I withdrew $10,000. I called my sister and told her to pack her bags. I rebooked the hotels under my name only. I'm currently waiting to board the flight to Rome. Mark is texting me threats about divorce. He says I abandoned him in his darkest hour. He also says I humiliated him by taking my sister instead. His mom just sent me a paragraph calling me a heartless gold digger. I feel a twinge of guilt leaving him alone to deal with the fallout, but I feel like he ended our partnership the second he clicked transfer. Am I wrong for going anyway? Did I overreact, or is my husband completely out of line? Let me know what you think.